So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on, set. Hey.
This one is caught by Reed. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure, and the biggest... You want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To the air again is Daniel. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be third down.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Dixie Maverick. Seven Pirates.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. But they do get it at the 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big gain.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
22 needle. Ready?
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get about 5.
Let's go. Check, cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll go up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Eckler. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Come on, come on.
They'll run here with Eckler. He slams it in there, and he is in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Here's Nixon on the return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw is Love. He'll try to set up the screen to Dillon. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. One big play followed by another. This one good for 28.
Eagle blue. Here we go. Ready, ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he is going to go down. They sack him to end the 1st quarter. So after one, it's the Commanders with the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. The Commanders have Jamison Crowder ready to return. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
With McCaffrey, the intended receiver. It's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Start.
On the give to Eckler. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Go, Reed, go.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. First and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos. Here we go, here we go. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurt, hurt, hurt.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
On play action, Love. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Hurry, hurry.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pick up of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, let the play another down.
3rd and 5.
Go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go check. Go check.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Ready?
Daniels gonna throw again. He's got it at about the 8. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Just the lone touchdown in that 1st half of action. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were, Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
Ready? Go!
Here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Check, hurt, hurt. Let go.
Throwing again. Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
On the go, now, Cowboy 80.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Here we go, stop.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. It's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Washington.
19-18.
Here's a run with Eckler. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but in these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force them down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let golden opportunities slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize.
Third and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Jahan Dotson, touchdown Commanders.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Commanders 14, Packers nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Now an opening past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw there.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Black shot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Packers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hey.
Now Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down.
Go. Ready.
Daniels now on 1st down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. He gets free to the 20. Trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Ready. Go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now right on the heels of the pick 6. He is intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here comes a return from the... Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Striker. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Dobbs headed in motion. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Set, ready. Set, cut.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he will score. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. To the air again is Daniels. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. On play action, Daniels. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
On first down, Daniels. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down, Washington.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Guys, ready?
And the Washington first down.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Carrington Valentine. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. The open receiver is Dodson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Second and a yard. They'll throw with Daniels. This one is caught by Dodson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
On the set. Bracco 80. Come on, set. Go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They run. Eckler. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Drill green. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
6. Mega. Set. Smash. Red. Red. Cycle. Slide blue. Ready.
On play action, Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Steel. Black. Black Ultra. Set.
Here's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. He's inside the 40. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Packers stretch things out even further. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
Get it!
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play to kick off this drive. 47 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
John Dotson was the intended receiver there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd and 10. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Daniels going to throw again. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throwing again, Daniels. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Packers 49, Commanders 21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
In motion, Reed.
Ready, ready.
They'll go play action with Love. This one is caught by Reed. inside of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, later in the fourth quarter taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and
Here we go.
they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
On first down, it's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
This one, up top for Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Ready, ready.
They'll go for it. Love. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's fourth down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on fourth down.
Come on, come on.
Here we go. One final play. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation